So let's talk a little bit about some test format stuff. Today's the review day, so
Test Tuesday?
yep,
Or
Monday. Today is Thursday, yeah.
Yesterday felt like Sunday.
I'm mad. Yeah, that was a good one.
I feel so like, but no one got like. She's so much. It's good, my phone. Go great. It's a genuine question, though. I think that's kind of like can't look on the news. It's quite a lot.
They've done this damage.
What's that? Like, go on. That's such a good one. So bad. Oh, no. Here, you're not.
Yeah, so Mr. Willick, is the hash sheet due today?
I mean, preferably, but
Can be due before next?
it can be. You can give it to me on Friday.
Oh,
It'd be okay, also. All right, so talking a little bit about test format here. So your test is going to have two systems of linear equations that I'm going to ask you to solve by graphing. When you do that, I'm going to ask you to provide an XY table to show me how you get your lines. So I want to see some points, either an XY table, or I suppose if you labeled them on your graph, that would be okay also. One, solve the system of linear inequalities by graphing. Again, I need to have an XY table included with that, or at least points on your lines labeled. We have two variable linear systems that you'll solve algebraically, so either using substitution or elimination. Two story problems where I'm going to ask you to write the system and then solve it. Again, so you would likely want to use substitution or elimination, but if you wanted to graph it, I suppose that's okay too. Yuck, though. One, solving a three variable linear system algebraically. Again, you can do substitution or elimination. And then one three variable linear system that has infinitely many solutions, and I'm asking you to write the general solution. I should probably say A, since there's, I can't tell by just looking at my problem, but there's probably at least, there are at least two versions of a correct answer, possibly three. Ooh. Huh. So, today's the review day. I suppose before I release you guys to start working on stuffs, are there questions? There things you guys want to talk about from the homework or the review or anything else? Or even the Delta Math? Don't forget about the Delta Math.
Can you do one of the Delta Math, the fourth one, the story problem ones with graphing?
Preferably the first one.
Well, they're all
They're random.
they're randomly generated, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I can do that. You just pull something up here. So you're talking about one of these ones, right?
Yeah.
All right. Shh. So this is the fourth set of problems from the Delta Math. So we give you a story and ask you to write the inequalities and then do some stuff with them. So first thing I'm going to do is read the question. It says that the drama club is selling tickets to their play to raise money for the show's expenses. Each student ticket sells for $6 and each adult ticket for $10. The auditorium can hold at most 110 people. The drama club must make a minimum of $790 from ticket sales to cover the show's costs. Also, they can sell at most 20 student tickets. If X represents the number of student tickets sold and Y represents the number of adult tickets sold, write and solve a system of linear inequalities. Okay. So the first thing I know is X and Y represent the number of student and adult tickets sold. So if it says the auditorium can hold at most 110 people, I know that X plus Y has to be less than or equal to 110. So I'll just write that as Y is less than or equal to negative 110 minus X, or negative X plus 110, either should be fine. So I'll do Y is less than 110 minus X. And then it says must make a minimum of $790. So 6X, $6 per student, and then X students. $10 times Y, $10 times the number of adults, has to be at least $790. So I'm going to rewrite that as Y is greater than negative, we'll say 10Y, 6X plus 790. And if I divide both sides by 10, I'll write that way. Greater than or equal to. Yeah. Okay. Okay, plot that one. And then my last one, again, you could have more than 3 things, but there's only 3 things going on here, right? There's the size of the auditorium, the amount of money we need to make, and then this last one we can sell at most 20 student tickets. So again, X is the student tickets. So X has to be less than or equal to 20. Okay. So let's now, so if I hit plot, it draws in the lines for me. Yeah. So X is less than or equal to 20. That's this vertical line here. Should I be shading on the right or the left of that if it's less than? Left. So if I hit switch shade, there it's on the left. That's what I want. Okay. Next one, inequality 2, is the lesser steep one. So that's this guy right here. And since that's greater than, I need to be shading above. So I hit shade and it's okay. So I'm shading above. So right now my solution set is right here, right? That's the overlap of those two. And then this one is the steeper of the two lines. And since it's less than, I should be shading below that. So anything from this region right here would be considered a solution. So for example, the point 10, 90 would be a solution. So 10, 90, and I'll hit submit answer. And that's it. So the hardest part is just like getting the the inequalities written, but the computer's going to do most of the hard work for you in terms of like plotting the stuff accurately, which is like really the tedious part. So again, lots of possible answers inside that region there. Pick something on a grid line though, just to make your life easy. But there you go. Does that feel okay?
Yes.
Again, not too bad. It just like, it's weird, the interface, making sure that like you get what the, you know, like what it's trying to get you to do there, you know. All right. Other questions from homeworks or things? Okay. Again, can make a note card. Let's do ideally today before you leave, but if you're tardy on that, that's fine. You can drop it off tomorrow. Or if worst case scenarios you forget, you can email me, send me a picture and send me it as an email over the weekend or whatever. You know, no big deal there. I get it. Stuff happens. For Sunday, what's due on Sunday?
26. What's it? 9 through 32.
Yeah, a whole heap of stuff is due on Sunday, right? So we have 9 through 34, I think. And then the second delta math. The review for this chapter isn't going to be due until next homework check, so the following Sunday. But so you have two things for this Sunday, though. You have 9 through 34, and you have the second delta math assignment. Again, we won't see you guys again on. We'll see you guys again on Monday for the test. So, yeah. Any questions about any of that kind of stuff? Okay, it's plenty to do. I'm going to get out of your way and stop talking so you guys can go about being productive. I would work on a homework assignment or a delta math, or start putting my note card together, or working on the review. Any of those things would be excellent uses of your time. As always, if you have questions on anything, come up and bother me. I'm just going to be sitting up here doing my own kind of work. So, okie dokie.
Got it.
Cool. Everybody happy?
Yeah.
Sure.